Well, ladies and gentlemen, Team Affirmative Delegation gave a presentation, ladies and gentlemen, whereby they talked about their points. And ladies and gentlemen, without clear order of what they were talking, number one, they did not provide a correct stance for the debate. Number two, ladies and gentlemen, they could not give us a clear overview of what they were talking about. So, ladies and gentlemen, we are saying that, number one, ladies and gentlemen, social media companies have got the right to spread what they want without regulation. The moment we bring in regulation, ladies and gentlemen, that is when data becomes compromised. Well, ladies and gentlemen, number two, we are saying that we are advocating for the protection of data as it is. Well, my noble delegate. Well, ladies and gentlemen, just before I go, I'll start by just rebutting a little bit, ladies and gentlemen, whereby Team Affirmative tried to prove that regulation. We are saying that we are promoting trust and credibility in social media companies, ladies and gentlemen. We are saying that regulation can actually undermine trust and credibility if it is perceived as biased or overly restrictive. Social media companies should focus on promoting transparency and accountability instead. Well, ladies and gentlemen, our line of argument number one, we are talking about freedom of speech, whereby, ladies and gentlemen, we are saying that we live in a free world, we live in a liberal society, whereby, ladies and gentlemen, regulating misinformation can be seen as censorship, infringing on users' freedom of speech and expression. Number two, ladies and gentlemen, we are talking about the difficulty in defining misinformation. As I have clearly stated, ladies and gentlemen, we are setting our parameters in Zimbabwe. So, ladies and gentlemen, it can be challenging to define and identify misinformation, leading to potential errors and inconsistencies in regulation. Number three, ladies and gentlemen, we are talking about censorship and bias. Social media companies may use regulation as a means to censor opposing viewpoints or promote their own biases, ladies and gentlemen, at such a point whereby data is then being accredited before given to people, ladies and gentlemen. There is risk, ladies and gentlemen, of bias being shared to the people. There's also risk, ladies and gentlemen, of propaganda being shared to people. We are saying that also, number four, there is government overreach. Regulating misinformation can lead to government overreach and increased surveillance, ladies and gentlemen, which potentially infringes on civil liberties, ladies and gentlemen. We are saying that everyone is free to post what he or she wants on his or her own social media platform, ladies and gentlemen. So the moment where we have to accredit laws, ladies and gentlemen, there is no longer freedom on the network, ladies and gentlemen. There is no longer freedom on the internet in my noble delegation. Number five, we are talking about user responsibility, whereby we are saying that users should be responsible for verifying information and making informed decisions rather than relying on social media companies to regulate information. So, ladies and gentlemen, we are also promoting the concept of uno umuntu ngubuntu ngabantu in the Zimbabwean people, ladies and gentlemen, whereby we are saying that, number one, we should have a responsible attitude in everyone of Zimbabwe, ladies and gentlemen. We are talking about the competency-based curriculums in school, which encourage people to be trustworthy, which encourage people to have a sense of responsibility in themselves. So, ladies and gentlemen, in such a case, I think that our model is very favorable, and I would like to support our model, ladies and gentlemen, whereby we are saying that everyone has got a freedom to their own right. Everyone, ladies and gentlemen, also has got the right to do what he or she wants on his or her own social media platform. In such a place, ladies and gentlemen, I believe that we deserve to take this debate